Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. I should probably turn the light on, but how y'all see me is how y'all gonna get me, so deal with it. Let's get into today's recap though. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into the recap. That fan might be too loud. Here we go. ASMR with Abby. Alright, I'm trolling. Alright, what's good, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today is August 5th. I'm low-key testing out whether I want to be doing full face cam and then transition to the trading view, but we'll see. Just trying to get comfortable, see how I like see how I want to record my videos. But let's just start from 8:30. Where do I even start? I don't even need to do a whole recap, because if y'all have been here, y'all know I usually do my recaps about the overall higher time frame. But we are super bullish coming into today. Once again, this daily gap just did a you feel me? But we could just see that we're bullish. So looking at market off the open, if we zoom in, I saw this and I realized we didn't have a wick close. So usually when you don't have a wick close, so we see right here we don't have a wick close, and I'll explain what that means. As to all these other candles, we see that we do have those wicks, those closing wicks. When we don't have that closing wick, that means that there was no manipulation on the lower time frame, and so that means that price is the magnet on or something? Price accumulated, right? Bro, am I tripping? 1 second, y'all. I might be tripping. I'm not. I'm trying to demonstrate something to y'all, and my trading view's messed up. 1 second. Nah, it's like kind of like anyways, what I was gonna say is when you don't have a daily wick, that means that price accumulated and then distributed without having a manipulation to either downside or upside. And so when I saw this on the daily time frame, which was right here, I believe, I was like, okay, we need to see a rebalance or a pullback, right? So let me go back to the yeah, so as you can see, there's no closing wick at the bottom of this daily candle. So I was like, we need to see some type of rebalance, but we are also too bullish to not also potentially be looking for longs, right? We had this 4-hour unmitigated gap as a POI for me, and on the hourly we also had another unmitigated gap. So even though I said I want to look for a rebalance, that also plays into the narrative that I've just built up. So potentially I'm looking for a rebalance into this hourly, into this 4-hour, and if I'm to mark out the daily candle low would have been here, right? So now when we come to the 15, I'll just mark it out as a SSL. If we come tag this 4-hour, we are now remanipulating the daily candle that failed to have a manipulation on the lower time frame. We'd also be tagging into the 4-hour gap, and we can now look for longs after this pre-market accumulation, right? If y'all are understanding what I'm saying, type 1 in the comments. I just want a whole little rant. Nice little market knowledge for y'all boys. Yeah, so coming in the market open, I'm looking for Judas longs coming out this 4-hour maybe, or coming out this hourly. But something I do want to point out is that if we look at where price is at, we were 200 points away from the 4 hours, so I don't think I'd be considering that a Judas no longer, due to how much displacement we will need to get there, and like it's just so far. So I then pivoted to looking for a Judas out of this 1-hour unmitigated gap, right? And when we come out to the 1 minute time frame, we just see that we get this accumulation zone again and now we're looking for manipulation to the gap and then longs out of it. So coming into the open, we manipulated higher, and I wanted to see it, and we took out this London high, which I was kind of upset about, but we failed to take out this hourly gap. And if we go to the 5, I believe there was a 5 in, yep, we had this 5 in the gap. So this is the exact same play as yesterday. I wasn't able to get a entry due to the fact that there was no inverse, or there was this 1 minute, and there was also this 30-second. But just look at, like, come on, man, 100 points, 90 points, like, come on, man. And this is the nearest draw. Like, I didn't like it, so I didn't take it. I faded it. It did run a little bit. So after I saw it run, I was like, dang. But it's like, in live time, this is a terrible play to me. We did even take out this New York PM draw as well. And so we see that we just end up chopping around. I didn't really like any structure within this time period, so I was hands off. Right, I was hands off. We continued chopping around. I said I don't want to see a trade unless we come out this hourly, because I wasn't really caring about this 4 hour. But if we get a trade out this hourly, I'll also look to probably take it. And right here we see we get a trade set up, right? And I think I took a stab at this, and I had closed it out early. Okay, I did take a stab. No, not this one. Okay, there was 2 manipulations. Okay, yeah, it was the second one, because there was 2 failure swings. Let's mark that out. Okay, I just lied to y'all. I think I did take this one, and I closed it out early due to the fact that I didn't like the structure. I could see that, like, we were struggling to go higher. I think it was like $100 loss. And then we had this failure swing right here, right? We had this failure swing, another failure swing, and then this is where I took my play, and I'll explain the play I took. Right, 7 minutes, not bad. Trying to get monetized, 10-minute videos. I'm playing. We get the sweep of this daily low, right? Of this internal low. We get a sweep of this internal low, which is the no wick daily candle close that I was talking about. And we had this 1 minute inverse, and I did really like the play. I like the inverse. I like the V shape out of it. We did have this SSL below us, and we did have this 4 hour gap below us, but in my opinion, we chopped around so much, right? And we manipulated to the downside so much that I was like, okay, this can run, and I wouldn't want to miss the play, right? So I was like, F it, I'll take this first inversion, and it was a 1 minute gap. Yeah, okay, it was a 1 minute gap, and it ran a little bit. I had my break even point, didn't touch break even, which is surprising. And I guess I was part of the stop raid, because we just chop around, and I can run it. We just chop around. And one thing I will say is, once I took that first bid where I had closed it out early, I knew the draw was this relative equal low, the SSL, and the 4 hour gap. But it's like we also didn't create any bearish PD rays on the higher time frame to take me there. So it's like I had my hands tied, because there's no short entry, but there is a long entry, but it's like I have to wait. So I took this first play, got stopped out, sweep out the lows, tap the 4 hour, and we just we chopped around a little bit, fake resweeps, and then I think we did end up running at like 11 o'clock, or like mid PM, or lunch I should say. So that's my trade for the day. I'm gonna show y'all boys P&L real quick. I'm gonna show y'all boys P&L real quick. So we took another loss. We took a $2,000 loss. We took a $2,000 loss, right? So we are on a 3 or 2 day losing streak. We didn't take a trade Monday. I'm not sure why it says 50 trades. I don't know, but we took a $2,000 loss today, and we did end up blowing the accounts. We blew the accounts, so the accounts are finito. So we no longer have any accounts. We no longer have any accounts. How do I feel about this? It is what it is, but I did think coming into August we would have had a better I thought I would have had a better start to August, is what I'm trying to say. But since I'm trying to be transparent with y'all, let me actually transition it back. Okay, it does get a little dark when I just popped up the Lucid tab, which I'm showing y'all now, but we did blow the accounts. We have 5 accounts here. We blew all of them. And it's like, now it's like tomorrow's another trading day. Now I gotta try again. So I'm not supposed to be showing y'all that. Y'all boys try to get me. Y'all boys try to get me, huh? No. Oh, bro, I'm trolling. Okay. Alright, I'm trolling y'all boys. Hold on, let me show y'all boys real quick. Alright, we had the Lucid page up. I don't know what Cena was showing. I'm a little tired, so I might be tripping. Because if you know OBS, let me just show y'all. On OBS, you got the preview on the cam, so it's like I was looking at the preview. I thought the preview was the program, but it's not. But to be transparent with y'all boys, I'm gonna go ahead and cop 3 more accounts, and I'll show y'all boys. I'll do it live for y'all. I'm gonna do it live for y'all, so y'all know that I'm just trying to be transparent, so that we can continue this journey together, because we make money together. If you know, you know. Currently buying these accounts. 1 second, y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all when I'm done. Don't want to leak no information. No money on my card. I'm not gonna lie, Lucid Flexes being $100 is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, boy. Kind of crazy. 1 second, y'all boys. I am almost done. Alright. So we just copped I think we just copped 3 more accounts, but it's only showing 1 of them. Is market open? Market isn't open, so it's not gonna show them, I don't believe. But we just copped 3 more accounts. I have no need to lie to y'all boys. Go to active. Okay, yeah, it's here. So we just copped 3 more accounts right here. 1, 2, 3. Just being transparent. I've never really talked about my rules, but obviously we go 1 trade a day, New York only. 1 trade a day, New York only, and yeah, 1 to 2 hours. So going into tomorrow, or the next trading day, I should say. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all every trade, every execution. Hopefully we can get paid on these. I should stop spinning in my chair, be a little professional, but I love y'all boys. I love y'all boys. Probably gonna risk 1,000 per, try and get these, or 1,500, go for 1 to 1 or something like that. I don't know yet. 1,500 1 for 1 does sound smooth. And try and pass these by Friday, maybe Monday, and we'll be funded end of the week, going into next week, or by next week, and then we have 2.5 weeks to get paid and be up 6 bands in August, and then from there we can restart continuing the journey from where we used to be. But I love y'all boys. I hope y'all boys caught a dub today. If not, keep grinding. Why not us? It's meant to be.